Hello guys, it's Tisha again, and today I want to discuss a few topics, and now I'm going to start. First of all, why I was inactive. The answer to that is because I had a lot of schoolwork and because I didn't have enough time to play games. Recording, rendering and uploading was out of the question. There was a 1 week I could have done a video or two, but I was just relaxing the entire Saturday, and Sunday I was out with friends. As you know, I make YouTube videos as a hobby, so the personal life is more important and it will be always in the first place. It was the third and the fourth week from the beginning of my school, and they just started giving us tests for which I had to study in order to get good grades. Secondly, Battlefield 4. Yes, I played it, but I didn't really enjoy my experience, at least with the beta. When I first downloaded it and started, my 6850 graphics card wasn't able to maintain 60 frames on low, and I had massive lag spikes, which just pisses me off, resulting in me deleting the game. One day after that, my new graphics card arrived, the 7950. I installed it, but I had problems with the drivers removal, so I had to reinstall Windows. I did it and I installed my Windows 7 copy. I installed Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4 beta and started Battlefield 3 at first. Freaking smooth experience on ultra graphics. Lowest FPS was around 75 and the average was 90, and that's from fraps, not an assumption. I started Battlefield 4, cranked up the graphics to ultra and started playing. Guess what? I still had lag spikes. My FPS wasn't the best, it was from 45 to 60. I then overclocked my graphics card, same result. Overclocked my CPU from 4.3 to 4.7, same result. Got really frustrated because the graphics of the game weren't even so good. I just got used to the lag spikes and continued to play. I wanted to record the gameplay, but guess what? Battlefield beta was only 64-bit, which isn't supported by MSI Afterburner, and I have only one hard drive, so I can't record with anything else. That's the main reason why the gameplay I'm showing is on Battlefield 3. It's a combination from all my leftover clips from my old graphics card. Everything on medium. I then heard that Battlefield 4 gets better experience on Windows 8, so I bought the Pro version and installed it. I had some problems with it, so I had to reinstall back to Windows 7, where my experience was poor in Battlefield 4, so I just didn't play the game. Played some Battlefield 3 and F1 2013, which is amazing by the way, and I'll be uploading a very exciting video of it soon. Already have it recorded. I decided to give Windows 8 another go and installed it, but this time I had Windows 8.1, which was the preview version. I didn't really like the start button that I have in it, so I installed Windows 8, the standard one, Windows 8 Pro, the one I bought. This time around everything was fine. Gaming on it was amazing, and I really like the Metro UI because you can organize it very nicely, and it's much better than the start button on Windows 7. That's just my opinion. I have heard a lot of people complaining about the Metro, but in my honest opinion, Windows 8 is better not only in performance, but in the UI. I haven't even installed Start 8 or Start is Back. I prefer the standard way. In Battlefield 4, the experience was way better. No lag spikes, and the FPS was from 453 as the minimum to 65 as average. Again, all ultra. I didn't really enjoy the game, then I stopped playing it. The map was awful after the skyscraper. The map is awful after the skyscraper fall, and that happens at the beginning of the round, always. I played a bit of Obliteration. It's very nice and fast paced. I found out that the build of the beta is actually a July version of the game, very old one, and that's why it's unoptimized, at least in my opinion. It has a CPU usage of average around 90-95%, which compared to Battlefield 3 is a lot. In Battlefield 3 I have around 65-70% usage, so that 90% usage was a lot for me. It says that the 7950 which I have, and which I have overclocked to 1100 MHz on the core and 1500 100 MHz 75 to the memory, which equals 7970 GHz edition, is going to be enough for Ultra with a minimum of 60 frames, which wasn't the case in the beta. My videos aren't going to be so frequent with school now, but expect some gameplay from Battlefield 3 and possibly Battlefield 4 when it comes out. At launch, unfortunately, I'm not going to buy Battlefield 4. I know it's better to buy it now because you get China Rising for free, but I just don't think I should buy it when I'm not entirely sure if I honestly enjoy it. The better, if the final game is anything close to it, then I'm definitely not going to like it. I know probably most of my viewers, which aren't a lot, aren't going to stay with me to watch only Battlefield 3 gameplay, which is what I'm going to play, because most of them are here for Battlefield 4 game, for the latest Battlefield title. I'm sorry I won't be able to give gameplay of it on launch day. I thought I was going to make a different video about Battlefield 4 itself, but I just decided that I'm going to share some of my opinions on it in this one. First of all, the ACWR is the best weapon. I played around 1 hour to unlock it, and it has a fast fire rate and it deals enough damage to kill people very fast, and the recoil is very manageable. The class setups, the assault is still the king, obviously. It's now even more powerful because you can use every weapon in Conquest and other vehicle heavy maps and game modes. Yes, I'm going to run with the Engineer, but I don't know, I think they didn't balance it very well, because the Engineer now gets what, only an RPG. There's nothing special for it except the PDWs, which, come on, everybody knows they're not very powerful. They have max damage of 20, and compared to the other weapons, that's just nothing. The support class is actually very nice. The weapon I've been using is the U100, I think. It's very powerful, it has a decent recoil. It's sort of the M249 from Battlefield 3, but with less recoil and more power. I didn't saw the C4 in support class, which is something that really shows how old this build is, because as you remember, they first said it's going to have C4 only for the recon, and then after a while, and after they heard the community's response, they decided to put it back for the support class. So maybe this build is even older than July. The recon is nice, but the bolt actions, I don't really like them. That was all from me. Bye. See you in the next one.